Hey there, this is Matt once again. I figure before I go into some of the reviews that John Ward had sent me, movies to review, got a couple gifts. For example, I got one with this note from Pauric, P-A-U-R-I-C. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Pauric. Said, hey Matt, hope you enjoy these movies and video games. And he listed what they were. Thank you very much for that. The video game, which is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I have the first one, so now I have the second one thanks to him. I haven't played the PS3 in a long time. Like a week or so ago, I turned it on and fiddled around with it for an hour. It still works and everything, I just haven't had time to use it much. I want to make time for that, but again, just been very busy with other stuff, so I do have the first game, now I have the second dame. What the hell is a dame? Judi Dench? Game. Absolute tour de force. The benchmark for action games has just been raised. Sequel to the best-selling first-person action game of all time, the return of the definitive multiplayer experience. Not really much into multiplayer, but it's a great game, or as I call it, a great dame. Great Dane? Is that Scooby-Doo? But thank you for this. Speaking of Scooby-Doo, because this one kind of reminds me of Velma from Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it's a film called Ghost World, one of the movies. Which I've heard of this film, Thor Birch and Scarlett Johansson. I think this is based on a comic. Yeah, a comic book. This is a comedy, but a dark comedy. Thor Birch, Scarlett Johansson, Brad Renfro. Wow. Steve Buscemi. Ileana Douglas, who I think was in Stir of Echoes, among others. Ghost World. He didn't ask for a review of anything. I didn't even know this was coming. It just popped in the mail. Maybe I'll give this a review for him. The least I can do. After the couple of reviews for John Ward. So, Ghost World. Again, I've heard of this movie, but have never seen it. Thank you. And then, and this is very cool because it's brand new too. Night of the Demons 2. Which, I don't think I've seen this all the way through, Night of the Demons 2. I've seen the first one. I have the first one. I know there's 3 movies and a remake. I've seen the remake with Edward Furlong. I hated that one. I've never seen the third movie. But now I have the second movie, so that's cool for the collection. Maybe one day down the road I'll do like a Night of the Demons little marathon. I don't know about anytime soon, because I would have to find the third movie and the remake to watch. But that's cool. I like the cover of this. Angela's throwing another party. Brian Trencher Smith. He's a guy who's directed quite a few films and that I know Tarantino was a fan of. I think he did The Man from Hong Kong, which that's a really good movie. He also did Leprechaun 4. Which, I hate to say it, the one in space was the one I could tolerate the most for Leprechaun. I hated all of them, but the one in space, I'm like, they're all stupid. But at least in space, there's the Miguel A. Nunez, Joanna Man himself in it. And the guy from Friday the 13th 5 talking about enchiladas. Trick or treat, sucker. Should be trick or treat, motherfucker. You don't need Busta Rhymes kicking ass in this movie. Audio commentary with director and cinematographer. That's wow. This has a commentary track from Olive Films. It says copyright 2013. The DVD. I guess the film itself came out around 1994. Okay. I would can't talk today. I will definitely give this a look someday. Definitely. Thank you for that. And then, a nice guy named Craig sent me 2 films. One I already reviewed, White Man Can't Jump. I did a review of this, as well as the second time these 2 guys starred in the movie, Money Train, for those who want to check those out. And also he sent me from my Amazon wishlist, Feast. Very cool. Yeah, this was on my Amazon wishlist. I had it on DVD. It was a bit scratched up, so I wanted to upgrade to the Blu-ray. But thanks to Craig, I have it, and it's brand new too. And I'm a fan of this movie. I think it's one of the better creature features of the past 10 years. Actually, I think this was like 2005, 2006. So it'd be more than 10 years. I would say the best I can think of that comes from Dimension Extreme. Because I can't think of much more movies from Dimension Extreme that I liked. But this is part of the Project Greenlight, where people like Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Wes Craven, they were executive producers in this Project Greenlight show, making the movie, and directed by John Goulater, the son of Clu Goulater, who's the star of The Return of the Living Dead. He was in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. He's in this film as well. This is a fun monster movie. The sequels suck. I ranted on the sequels long ago. I think those rants are still up. One day I want to redo those and do a review of this, because I was done with an old camera. But those sequels are fucking horrendous. This is a film that you didn't need sequels. If it was going to be that shitty, it should have just been this. It definitely played conventions fairly well, with twists and turns. Some likable people in the cast, like you had Henry Rollins, and what was the guy's name? Oh, they don't have him on the back here. I know he was in one of the From Dusk Till Dawn movies, and oh, Jason Mewes has a small appearance. The creature effects were really well made, practically. It was definitely a gory as hell movie. It unrated, made sense, and it was a balls to the wall action horror gore movie. And I really enjoyed it for that. Definitely from the 2000s, 2000 and now, definitely one of my favorite monster movies of that time period. So I guess really almost 20 years. So I would say one of the better monster movies in the past 20 years was Feast. You would put The Descent up there and a few others, but Feast is definitely up there. I really enjoy this film. So sometime I want to redo it, but I have to find the sequels to watch. That's what kind of dreading it is, that I would have to talk about the sequels, and I don't want to rewatch those fucking movies. But either way, shorter than usual video for me. Thanks for watching. I know there's a lot of people who get pissed off at these kind of videos, because when you notice, a lot of these videos that I get gifts, I get a lot of thumbs down. A lot of thumbs down on the thing. Like 6, 7, I'm sure this will have like 10, 12 thumbs down at least. So, yeah, a lot of people don't like that I get free gifts, but what can you do? I just mentioned it because I just think it's funny. But hey, I'm lucky, it's fortunate. I'll gladly take as many gifts as I can. I'm greedy, I'm a whore. I love to be a whore. Especially for a pretty woman who's 20, it's a 20-some, that's different video. But seriously, thank you all for watching. Take care. Next up will be 4 reviews for John Ward, who sent me quite a few stuff. A rant on the Stone Age, a review of Ruthless People, which I liked, a review of Clue, which I liked, and Gross Point Blank, which I enjoy. Then I will check out, I haven't done it yet, but I will check out and review The Shape of Water. I also want to do some newer films. I know I did Ready Player One, so we'll see we'll see. Can't promise anything. And then after that, who knows? I would like to do some more live streams, but I want to get caught up on the stuff that I feel like I owe people, because it's the least I can do. So at least do John Ward stuff, Shape of Water, which Brandon sent me a DVD-R of. At least review this for Pauric. Review that sometime. Maybe this and then the Shape of Water. Yeah, that's the least I can do. So, either way, thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.